Wouldn't it be awesome if you could preview how a reel will land before it actually shows up on your profile? Instagram's new Trial Reels feature basically does that. And if you run a business or make content for a living, it's one of those quietly massive changes you'll want to learn to use, not fear. Instagram has been testing this with creators for nearly a year, trying to make sharing reels less pressure-filled and more experimental. The idea is simple. You'll mark a reel as a trial. It won't show up on your profile or in your followers' main feeds immediately, and Instagram will hand it off to a select group of non-followers to see how it performs. This process lets you get early, honest feedback. You also get access to key performance statistics. You get to decide whether this thing deserves the spotlight. Hi, I'm Brock. Well, if you follow a few creators, you already know this voice. But think of me as your friend who obsessively tests new social features and then tells you what's actually useful. I talk about content strategies and trends every week, and Trial Reels is one of those changes that's clearly tailored toward creators and small businesses, not the average person. It's designed to help people who actually need to grow, test, and monetize on Instagram. If you saw this on your account during testing, lucky you. If not, Instagram is rolling it out gradually. Big feature drops don't flip on for everyone at once because phones, app versions, countries, and hardware all make a global rollout messy. When you do get the Trial Reels toggle, it shows up on the final posting screen after you've trimmed, added music, written your caption, and added overlays. Turn it on and Instagram will pop up a little window explaining the feature's purpose. It confirms that trials go to non-followers for early feedback and insights arrive within 24 hours. The main thing to note is that Trial Reels do not immediately appear on your main profile grid. If you hit try it, your reel primarily goes to people who don't follow you but are likely to be interested. The algorithm is smart enough not to show random people a flood of irrelevant trial content. It looks for potential followers or people who've shown interest in similar topics. So why would you want non-followers seeing your draft? The first reason is discovery, as interested non-followers might follow you right away. This gives you new followers without messing with your existing audience's experience. The second major benefit is validation, letting you test the hook, audio, and edit before committing publicly. But let's be real, don't chase raw views. The magic metric here is engagement rate, the ratio of interactions like likes, comments, saves, and shares to total views. For example, 500 interactions on 1,000 views is a massive 50% engagement rate. This is completely insane compared to the industry average that usually hovers around 2 or 3%. If you see something like that in a trial, it's a strong signal that the post will do well when you publish it publicly. Conversely, if a trial gets thousands of views but very few likes or comments, that low engagement percentage is a red flag. Maybe the hook is weak, captions are confusing, audio glitches, or the concept only resonates with people who already know you. A practical approach: set a rule. Wait till 24 hours for Instagram's trial metrics to settle, then look at engagement rate. If it's equal to or above your recent average, go ahead and publish it to everyone. If it's substantially below, either tweak the post, fix captions, swap audio, cut out the slow bits, or keep it as a private experiment. If you want a ballpark number, many creators aim for around 5% engagement as a threshold. But honestly, calculate your own baseline. Add up engagements on your posts over the last 30 days, divide by total views in that period, and that's your benchmark. Trial Reels shines because it gives you that small, low-risk experiment environment to make data-informed decisions instead of posting blind and hoping. Now here's where Vizard comes in and why I think it's a perfect pairing with Trial Reels. Vizard is an AI-powered tool that takes your long videos and automatically slices them into short, potentially viral clips. Instead of scrolling for hours to find that perfect 10 to 20-second moment, Vizard finds the highlights and assembles ready-to-post clips. It even integrates scheduling capabilities into the workflow automatically. This single tool handles auto-editing, frequency-based scheduling, and cross-platform management via a central calendar. If Trial Reels helps you test what works, Vizard helps you create lots of strong variations fast. Let me be clear about the problem Vizard solves. Without a tool like this, creators either spend hours manually editing, or they use expensive editors, or half-baked single features that don't scale. Traditional editors are powerful, but require too much time, while other AI tools can be clunky or only offer one fragmented feature. For example, some only extract clips but won't schedule, or vice versa. Some solutions charge a fortune, and others require you to assemble a dozen different apps to get the same workflow. Vizard blends these crucial steps by automatically pulling the best moments and formatting them for social specs. Its built-in scheduling lets you run experiments like Trial Reels without drowning in drafts, Here's a practical workflow you can try. Record a long video, an interview, a webinar, a tutorial. Next, you upload that entire long-form video into the Vizard platform. Within minutes, you'll have a batch of short clips that highlight strong hooks, emotional beats, or info-dense moments. Pick several that feel promising and mark them for trial reels on Instagram. Schedule them to roll out as trials in the next few days using Vizard's calendar so you don't have to babysit posting times. After 24-72 hours, check your trial reel engagement rates. Clips with great engagement get moved to your public profile, possibly boosted as standard reels. The low performers are reworked by tweaking the hook, audio, or captions before being retested. That pipeline turns guesswork into a repeatable experiment loop. A lot of creators also worry that trial reels will create more overthinking. Instead of just posting every day, you'll post trials and obsess over every metric. That's a very real risk. My advice, know yourself. If you're prone to paralysis by analysis, use trial reels selectively for risky formats or new topics and keep the rest in the press-post lane. That said, trial reels can be a sanity saver for people who freeze up before posting. It gives you permission to test and learn without exposing your whole audience to drafts you're not sure about. One more thing about what metrics matter. Don't just look at views and gross likes, look at sends, saves, and shares per reach. Those behaviors show real interest and intent. Be aware that Instagram has an ambiguous auto-share setting for successful trials. This setting automatically shares a reel publicly if it gets what Instagram deems a lot of views in the first 3 days. What a lot means is fuzzy. It might be relative to your normal performance or a hard number. Personally, I don't recommend auto-sharing without checking the data. Give it 24-72 hours, review the numbers, then manually move winners to your profile. That keeps control in your hands and avoids accidentally publishing something that only non-followers liked because of a weird algorithmic quirk. And let's talk about the content types that do well as trials. If your reel is designed to attract new followers, strong standalone hooks, clear value, or a bold statement, trials are gold. If the reel is deeply personal, tied to your community-specific inside jokes, or meant to nurture your existing audience, skip the trial. Those posts are for the people who already know you. Testing them on strangers will often give misleading feedback. Competitor tools can get close, but they often miss parts of this flow. Some AI editors choose clips, but don't give you calendar-based posting. Some scheduling tools are brilliant, but don't do automatic clip selection, leaving you to comb through hours of footage. Others are expensive subscriptions that price out smaller creators. Vizard hits the sweet spot by offering automated high-engagement clip detection and scheduling automation. The centralized content calendar unifies all your management needs. That means you can run more trials, learn faster, and scale the things that actually work. Finally, a quick list of do's and don'ts that I actually use. Do run trials for new formats, hooks, or topics you've never tested. Do calculate your personal engagement baseline and use that to judge winners. Do use tools like Vizard to generate multiple clip variations quickly. Don't auto-share winners without checking the data. Don't use trial reels for deeply personal community posts. Don't test everything forever because these tools should help you post smarter, not delay publishing. Trial Reels is a smart, creator-focused feature that reduces the risk of posting and helps you iterate quickly. Paired with a tool like Vizard, you get an experimental loop that's fast. Create, test, analyze, refine, publish. Some things will do better as trials, some won't. That's the point. You get to find out which is which without forcing your profile to wear every experiment. If you're a creator dealing with drafts piling up, or if you want a repeatable system for discovering the moments that make people stop scrolling, that combo is worth trying. Thanks for sticking with me through this breakdown. If you like this, subscribe to whatever channel you're on so you don't miss future deep dives and practical workflows. Happy experimenting and happy posting, whether you trial it or just press post.